That's stupid. You should be.
Like Murder Mook. He rap because he enjoy it, not because he want to check.
You're wrong.
I'm here because
I like to check.
Wait, time out.
Time
out. You're lying.
I'm not serious. I don't need
Before you lose your control, just stay focused.
Like you say, do your homework.
So here, listen to me.
I work here because I enjoy it.
Why don't you listen?
I work here for free.
Who could work? Would you ever enjoy being a slave?
The world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club, is known for its lively banter and playful jabs among the host and guests on the show. While the hosts all make their fair share of jokes, DJ Envy gets roasted more than the others sometimes. In this video, we will highlight 10 times DJ Envy got pressed on the show, leaving us in stitches and wondering how he managed to survive the constant teasing. Killer Mike. First on the list is Killer Mike. Envy definitely gets put in his place. Killer Mike has made a name for himself as one of the most radical forward thinkers in hip-hop. However, it was one of these controversial viewpoints that caused tension between the rapper and DJ Envy.
Are the worst teachers in the country.
I don't agree. I'm here to defend teachers. You are full of
I got to agree with that too. My mom is a public school teacher.
You full of
In January 2019, Killer Mike stopped by the Breakfast Club to promote his new Netflix series, Trigger Warning. Throughout the interview, the artist touched on some of the socio-political topics addressed in his show. Yet, when the discussion settled on the educational system, Killer Mike and host DJ Envy found themselves on opposite ends of the spectrum.
I don't care if I was a C student, I had a sense of pride that most black children didn't have because they were not in a circle of pride. The community was black. My teachers were black. They taught me some imaginary group of white kids I was competing with out there in the suburbs, and we had to do better, so they gave me purpose. So by the time I met white children, I was an equal. Right. You can't tell me my skin looked like poo.
Word up.
Well, your skin looked like bird poo. What you talking about, lame? You know what I mean? Like, I was already prepared. But what I wasn't was unconfident. And
DJ Envy took objection to Mike's theory, stating that a private school education afforded him the opportunities to take care of his children in ways not possible if he attended public schools. He then explains how he extends this thought process to his children.
Areas where we hostile at.
That's a tough one, though.
No, that's not a tough one.
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because, right, I'm from a place, Queens Village, where we had the first metal detectors on high school, right? So my parents made the option of not putting me in that high school, my zone school, which was Andrew Jackson, and put me in a school called St. Francis Prep, right? St. Francis Prep, I had to take 3-4 buses to get to school, but the education was way better than the education that was at Andrew Jackson. Not only was the education better, it gave me better opportunities by putting that school on my application. It gave me an advantage of most students, not just black students, white students, Asian students, all those students. So they gave me that opportunity coming from Queens Village, coming from Queens. So for my kids, who I have 5, who I go through a lot of it, I have my daughter in a private school who goes probably one of the top private schools in New Jersey, but she's already taking college courses on top of her what she does. It's no longer 30, 40 kids per class, it's 8 kids per class, and her education is like no other. My son is a little different because my son goes to a private school, but he's in the hood doing other things. He's playing football in Newark. He's playing basketball in Newark, so he gets that. But that education that he gets in those schools is unlike anything that I ever got in my life, which gives him that advantage.
Killer Mike?
That most kids don't get.
This set the stage for Killer Mike to drop the biggest bar of the interview.
Well, first I said, if you're in an area where your children are being treated hostile, you a rich nigga. You got white folks' money. So you are not going to endure the hostilities that a working class black parent is, who's living in Sumter, who's living in Atlanta,
my
or
kids been
Gwinnett.
called nigga. It's been hostile.
I didn't say being called your dad got a Ferrari just don't hurt as much.
It's been
you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm very serious.
No, for them, I'm just a nigga
No,
in a
because
Ferrari.
you always getting a good argument,
for them,
you
I'm a
rich,
nigga in a
and you
Ferrari.
cannot take that away. And my question becomes this. With all the great education you got, you turned out to be a DJ and a real estate investor. You didn't have to go to college.
Not a DJ, an entrepreneur, bro.
I'm not dissing DJs.
Tell
I'm
me
a part of
what I
hip-hop.
am.
I'm an MC. I'm just a rapper. I can call myself an entrepreneur too, and I am. Right? We both got millions of dollars of profit. We both do cool shit. But we make our money singing and dancing. That's what we make our money doing. So your investment comes from your talent, what you were interested in, what you chose to pursue. So what I was getting to on a grander level is, if you can't send your children to Woodward, if you can't send your children to St. wherever, I'm going to send my youngest daughter, hopefully to Paideia, just so she gets some inclusion, because she a little too black for me. She a little Chuck Diaz. You know, she scare me sometimes. I'm saying to put confident children in the world. See, because we always love that cop out of, hey, man, you know, we sent my children there for a better education, but the same nigga telling me how much they paid for college. Your children ain't rewarding that by scholarshiping. The education don't even teach you as Egypt is in Africa. Don't teach you to be proud of nothing about yourself. It just teaches you how to take tests well and how to participate and coordinate according to the system and the way they teach you. And you never thought, God damn, I could start my own Montessori school, where it's 8 kids in the whole school. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying this because I heard this some goddamn chump-ass rhyme from a chump-ass rapper. I own a third of a block in Atlanta. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have no problems with you loving your children. But my children go to public school because I pay taxes in public schools, and they named for black people. And either you're going to choose to be excellent and you're going to do better, or you're going to sit your chump ass down and you're going to keep me in the same shit over, but you can't complain and say that greatness wasn't given to you. If you walk in a school named for Frederick Douglass High School and you do not have the initiative as a parent or the student to walk up and step up to that greatness, but you would do it at St. Pius? You would do it at St. Michael? Man, you a chump.
Envy seems to take this one a little personal and tries to throw the teachers under the bus. But Killer Mike lets him know he isn't trying to disrespect Envy and is talking in a general statement. Killer Mike goes on to drop knowledge on everyone and gets a little passionate while giving lessons.
That's why
I'm not talking about you.
See, so you can sit here and say the chump all day long,
I'm not talking about you. I'm telling you, light skin, I know you're getting your feelings, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about working class people. I'm talking again about working class people.
Those public school teachers are not getting paid or overworked, and some of them are not putting the effort out because some of them are the worst teachers in the country.
I don't agree. I'm here to defend teachers. You are full of
I gotta disagree with that too. My mom is a public school teacher.
You full of You full of
My mom been a public school teacher for 30 years.
Some DJs whack. You not one of them. Nah, get out of here with that. That's wrong. That's to throw teachers under the bus is wrong. You are wrong.
Yeah, you can't throw public
school teachers. Yeah, you are wrong.
Darnell Rawlings. In good spirit, DJ Envy got clowned on his own show in 2019 by Darnell Rawlings. Long before DJ Envy faced a lawsuit over his real estate Ponzi scheme with Cesar Pina, the issue was brought up by Rawlings during his appearance on the show. Envy tried to give a little jab to Rawlings about his book, and the comedian had to flip it on him.
This ain't the form that a book start in. This is the final product right here, son.
Yeah, but ain't nobody supposed to see that.
Daniel, I don't know if you should have bought this.
Like this.
Ain't nobody supposed to see that.
A book start with an idea.
Ain't nobody supposed to see that, man.
Yo, Envy, don't disrespect my motivation right now, son.
That's like a church flyer, man.
That dude, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Do I say that when you be in Patterson, New Jersey? What your background look like, son? Do I say that?
What's the name of it?
Pun?
No.
When you be out there selling houses with big pun, son?
Yo, shout out to Caesar, man. Shout out to Caesar, man.
Yo, I saw the book This boy, big pun.
Shout out to my brother.
He's selling houses, son. Yo, bring Tupac back, son. Bring Tupac back, son. Envy. You brought big pun back to life and selling houses, son. Do I say that when you be in Patterson, New Jersey? What your background look like, son? Do I say that?
What's the name of it?
Pun?
No.
When you be out there selling houses with big pun, son?
Rawlings was quick and funny with his delivery. Even DJ Envy had to join in the laughter. The two are obviously playing with each other, but the exchange is priceless.
That's what this is right here.
We thought you was coming up here with Chappelle.
Donnell, that means your time's up, bro.
You know what? Don't matter.
Donnell, the light
I'm
on.
Good.
You got.
I'm good.
Donnell.
Anyway, the name of the book is called.
You running the light, Donnell?
Yo, I'm not gonna ever read it out loud, right? It's called Austin's Dad's. Austin's Dad's Hats. And the way this book came about is because my dad passed away about a year ago, and I had a box of what? You laughing? Hold the fuck up. What's going on, son? I liked on that picture with your mother, your father, in your car, son. I liked on that, son.
My bad, go ahead.
No, you gonna stop disrespecting me,
My
Envy.
bad.
I be liking on all your
You're right.
I didn't like on Gia at the beach. I ain't like on that one.
You
You
like
ain't
that
coming
one?
for me, son.
All right, go ahead.
You ain't coming for me. But you
Okay.
got to show me
Our
a little bit more
condolences.
respect.
My bad. Go ahead.
Umar Johnson. Next up is Umar Johnson. DJ Envy found himself in some hot water with Dr. Umar, who was a controversial psychologist and activist. Umar calls himself the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Envy pissed him off in 2021 after defending an officer who fatally shot 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant. Let's check it out.
Do you believe there's any policy or legislation that will stop police executions of black people? Like, you think, like, if they implement the George Floyd Policing Act, will it stop the executions of black people?
That act, but my suspicions are it doesn't really have any teeth in it, because when I look at the act that Nancy Pelosi introduced, the police reform bill, right around the time that the George Floyd riots kicked off, it didn't have no teeth in it. First and foremost, the unjustified murder of a black person by a police officer should automatically be charged as a hate crime. Number one, it is a hate crime. These police killing us are committing hate crimes, and nobody is treating them like hate crimes. So the first change in the legislation is that it all has to be treated as a hate crime. Second change in the legislation is the payouts. The civil suit payouts come from the police officer's pension, and it comes from the police union, and it comes from the fraternal order of the police. Make them pay, because you can't tell me that you're going to make black taxpayers pay, you understand, for the criminal behavior of police. How am I getting a victory if I'm the one who has to pay for his mistakes? Make the police pay and charge every murder as a hate crime, and I guarantee you they'll think twice before they start killing black folks.
Yeah, in the George Floyd Policing Act, that's what they want to do. They want to get rid of qualified immunity, because if you get rid of qualified immunity, then that's exactly what will happen.
Exactly. You need to get rid of qualified immunity and stop making police think that their lives are more important than black folks. Look at the situation with the sister who got shot the 5 times.
Now let's talk about that. Ma'Khia Bryant in Ohio.
Ma'Khia Bryant.
Yeah.
They're claiming, is she the one who called the police? They're claiming that the police had a right to shoot her. Even coons, Negroes are running around saying, well, she had a knife. So that justifies her being killed? Because I work in school, Charlamagne. I have seen lunchroom aides with no police training, no bulletproof vests, no night-proof vests, no gun in their pocket. I have seen elderly black women and elderly black men take knives and other weapons out of the hands of students during lunchroom riots. So you mean to tell me that a 60, 70-year-old man can disarm a teenager in a lunchroom, but a trained armed police with a bulletproof vest can't get a knife out of the hand of a 16-year-old, but yet and still you have white males who are conducting mass murders all across this country. Almost every other week, we're getting a mass murder in America, and almost every one of these fully armed, fully violent, murderous white men were apprehended by the police without being shot and without losing their life. So explain to me how a white man with an AK-47 can be taken without a police officer firing a bullet after he done murdered 6, 7, 8 people, but a 16-year-old girl with a butter knife cannot be apprehended without a bullet being shot. That is nonsense. They killed her because they knew they would get away with it.
Dr. Umar delivered a passionate statement regarding the case and condemned the officer's deadly use of force. Umar killed it and presented valid points. However, Envy inexplicably believes that there was absolutely nothing that Patrol Officer Nicholas Reardon could have done in that situation other than kill the 16-year-old who was defending herself against a group of girls.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I must be a coon because I don't agree with you on this one, and I'm gonna tell you why. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Those people that walk around with them assault rifles and those white boys that they run around that don't get shot, they should get shot immediately. You come out with a gun, should lay your ass down, not even a question asked.
Yes.
But this situation, my only thing is this. When the police pulled up, now you're talking to somebody whose father's a retired cop, right?
Yes, sir.
And when that cop pulled up, he doesn't know friend or foe. He doesn't know who called the police, right?
Okay.
He does not know. It wasn't like a sign that said, "Hey, I called the police."
Understood.
They got a call. Hey, I'm getting jumped. Somebody has a weapon, right?
Okay.
Comes out that car. He puts his hand out. First thing he says is, "You see that girl running towards the other girl with the knife up."
Okay.
Right? Police can use deadly weapon to two things: to defend himself and defend another person.
Okay.
He fired his firearm, stopping that girl from getting shot. Now, people could say 4 times, 5 times was a lot. That was a lot of shots. You could take that any which way you want, yes. But his whole thing was to disarm that girl. And at first, I was upset. Why the f*** they shooting that woman? But then I had to sit back and say, let's say that was my daughter sitting on the back of that car and somebody was coming at her aggressively with a knife. She wasn't defending herself. It wasn't like she was defending. She was coming aggressively for that other girl.
Well, she was defending herself, though, Envy. You can't do that.
Right,
I mean, they jumped her before, and they came to her house. That was her property.
But at this point right here, I'm telling you what the cop seen. The cop didn't see the fight.
Okay.
The cop only seen was the girl being aggressive to the other girl. That's all he seen.
Okay.
So at that point, if I'm the father and that's my daughter, I would want to make sure my daughter didn't get stabbed.
Okay.
And that was the only reason I said, I understand why that cop did that.
Things got particularly interesting when Dr. Umar exchanged in a back and forth with DJ Envy about the shooting. Umar starts to spit straight facts, and Envy probably should have just backed down from this one.
But that goes into training. Cops are trained to kill.
But let me give you a follow-up, Envy. Let me ask you a question. If you are the police,
correct.
DJ Envy is the police officer. You get out the car. You saw the exact same set of circumstances. Do you shoot her 5 times? Why or why not?
I am not going to shoot her 5 times.
Why?
Honestly?
Yes.
Because this is my community and I know what happens in the community. I understand the fight.
In other words, you value her life.
Right, but I'm going to tell you why. And this is going to be a little different.
He took her life because he did not value it.
Right.
Let me ask you another question, Envy. If she was a white girl with that same knife, does she get shot 5 times?
If I'm a police officer?
Well, not you, with the white, going back to the white officer. If the girl with the knife was a white girl and that was a white neighborhood, does she get shot at all by that same cop?
Gun never even comes out.
I would hope so. If she's aggressive.
No, I didn't ask you what you hope. I didn't ask you what you hope. Does that same white cop
you know it wouldn't,
Envy? With a knife, Envy?
I don't know. I'm not a psychic.
Envy, you know she wouldn't.
Envy, know she wouldn't have got shot if she was white.
I would hope so. If anybody is aggressively going at somebody with a knife, I would hope that they
Envy,
get shot.
how many they got a video of a white guy stabbing a cop in the neck. The cop goes, I'm stabbed in the neck. He pulls out his gun, chases the guy, stops in the middle of the chase to pull out his taser to tase the white guy.
Absolutely.
Come on.
The point that I'm trying to make,
that guy immediately too.
And you said it yourself, Envy. You said they're trained where they can shoot. They're not required to shoot. In other words, police are expected to exercise discretion like any other professional. He made a decision. And when you look at the video, I didn't hear him say stop. I didn't hear him say drop it. If I'm not mistaken.
He did do that. He did?
Yeah,
he did.
Because I didn't see it or hear it.
He did.
But even if he did.
She said, I'm going to stab the out of you. So like I'm saying.
So why you ain't shoot her in the leg?
In that case, you're right, but they're not trained to do that. Like it seems something. It's a bigger.
If she was white, she would not have been shot at all. So you can't blame it on the training, Envy. This was racism.
Dame Dash. Moving on, we have Dame Dash. Dame once stopped by the Breakfast Club in March 2015 and, as usual, had no shortage of words. The conversation got heated as Dame pushed his entrepreneurial views on the show's hosts and really gives them all a piece of his mind. But here, we see Envy acting like a little puppy and trying to bite back, and Dame just lights him up.
Y'all keep telling me, every time I hear me not being honorable in business, it's from a radio show where men talk about men. It's never been from that man telling me in my face he has an issue with me. It's not a claim. It's never been no social media. How can a man say social media with a straight face? Men don't listen to social media. No, men don't listen to social media. A real man doesn't listen to a rumor.
And Twitter. That's why
Let me ask you a question.
What about
real calm? Real
That's why
calm.
we asking for
Real
confirm
calm. Real calm. Does a real man listen to what another man says about another man? Yes or no?
I mean, you listen. It's up to you to take it in.
All right then. So you have no questions to ask me. I don't give a
But this is the radio business.
I don't give a about the radio business.
You're an artist.
I don't give a about nothing.
Y'all want to box or something?
He doesn't want to do that. That's not what he wants to do. But what I'm saying is this.
Envy in particular did not agree with the Rockefeller Records co-founder's stance on business ownership, and the discussion went from 0 to 100 real quick. The Harlem-bred entrepreneur opened up his Hustler 101 handbook and laid it on him.
That's my point. You have to understand what you're doing in business because you got to do what's best for your kids. What's best for your kids is to put your money into something, distress, go through all of it. So when your child becomes a man, he doesn't have to work for nobody.
Right, well, that's the
you
whole
can
thing.
just pass it to him.
Now you talk about
so if you're going to work 20 years in a business or 15 years in a business every day over and over again, and your son can't work here whenever he feel like it, you clowning me.
I don't want him to work
But that's
here.
me. I'm not saying you. If you owned it, wait a second. Time out.
I don't need a check.
That's stupid. You should
That's
be.
like Murder Moose.
Time
He
out.
rap because he enjoy it, not because he want a check.
You're wrong.
I'm here because
I like
I
the
enjoy
check.
it.
Wait, time out.
I'm here because I
Time
enjoy it.
out.
I don't need a
You're
check.
lying.
No, I'm serious. I don't need a
Before
check.
you lose your control,
No,
just
you say
stay
you do your
focused.
like you say, do your
So
homework.
here, listen
Do
to
your
me.
homework. I'm
So
working because I
why don't
enjoy
you
it.
listen?
I don't work here for free.
Who could work? Would you ever enjoy being a slave?
I'm not. It's not a slave. This is what I enjoy.
I don't think this is
enjoy
slavery,
DJing.
Dan.
Do you have
I
to come to
enjoy
work today?
producing.
Do you have a
I enjoy
choice? Do you have to ask somebody when you have to? Yes, you do.
I don't.
Or
I
you're
honestly
fired.
don't.
Can somebody tell you you
I
fired?
honestly don't.
Can somebody tell you you fired? Yes or no?
And be good.
Can another man say you're fired?
Absolutely.
No one can tell me that. And that's priceless to me.
But I'm here because I
don't
enjoy
care.
it.
You enjoy having a man be able to tell you you fired?
But you
enjoy.
need
Okay,
the
let me
check.
ask you a
I'm not here for
question.
the
So you
check.
being selfish.
I'm not
Do
here
you
for the
think
check.
your son enjoys you calling somebody else a boss? Don't you think your son would rather wake up with you and you could pick him up from school instead of having to do a 9 to 5?
I pick
Don't you
myself every
think?
day.
Yeah, all right, but don't
I
you
pick
have to
myself
wake up
every
at
day.
4 in the morning? Don't you think your son would love if his name was up there, Dash, or whatever your last name is instead of somebody else's?
It's
My
Casey.
pride is
My
in
son
my
has a
children.
bunch
But
of-
Dave,
Like, look what I'm
if
doing
it's
right
a
now.
bad one?
Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies. He has equity. He busts his ass so he can pass it on to his son. If that's not what you hustlers for, you're selfish.
Audience call-ins. In October 2017, a photo of a man who looks like Envy appeared online, along with a screenshot of Snapchat messages between him and another man, and it started trending. The Snapchats were trending because they suggest DJ Envy enjoys pegging, which you can Google if you don't know what that is. Not long after this controversy, listeners of The Breakfast Club had a call-in session where they weighed in on the situation, and their comments couldn't be more funny.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela, Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what up? It's Respect the Shooter from Bull City.
Respect the
What's
shooter.
going on? Respect the Shooter, man.
Oh, respect the shooter.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, hey, I just wanted to let both of y'all brothers know, man. Hey, don't be ashamed of who you are, man. Be who you want to be, bro. You know what I mean?
My goodness.
Hey, don't worry about the backlash. DJ Envy, this is new to me. Charlamagne, hey, I've been suspect about you, bro. I was, hey, just keeping it 100, man. You say a lot of stuff, man. I'd be like, man, dang, Charlamagne, you gonna go like that, bro? You know what I mean? But on the real, bro, I just want to tell y'all brothers, hey, I'm not that way, but I support y'all. Whatever
That's
you
right.
want to do,
Listen,
you know what I
And
mean?
they're
Like,
definitely
be
both
yourself,
not scared of the backlash.
I just like gay humor. All
My
right.
goodness. Hello, who's this?
Jules.
What's so funny?
Envy.
What's so funny?
You so good.
My goodness. My goodness.
I said this is a safe space, guys.
This
Come on.
is a safe space.
It is.
We can make jokes about envy sexuality.
Your sexuality. There's no sexuality here.
Y'all should just hook up.
You don't have no sexuality?
You know what I mean.
You really fluid, then. you gender neutral?
Wow.
The callers were having a ton of fun, making jokes towards Envy, and you know the other Breakfast Club staff was dying inside from laughing so hard. Eventually, Envy gets a little butthurt, but not before a couple more calls.
Hello?
Yo,
Hey, what's that?
what's good? This Marcus with a K. What's good, DJ Entry?
But I'm bumped tish.
DJ Entry.
What
I
you know,
have
Marcus
to.
with a K?
I have to confess. Charlamagne, Angela, y'all ready for this confession?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. When y'all were in the Roosevelt Musical, it was my birthday on October 14th. I met Envy, and he told me to meet him at his hotel room.
Wow.
He said he had some sweets for me, and he would give me a vanilla wafer.
You said, Envy, is this true?
Oh, my goodness.
I told him I
Nothing
wasn't
can
into
stop
it,
him.
but
He's
he
all in
said
your
I
book.
would give you a pair of free kicks. I was like,
Oh, my
okay,
God.
I'll
Did you
take
did
free
you
kicks.
go?
Hold on.
I went.
You gave Envy some sneakers for some butt?
No, Envy gave me some sneakers for some butt.
Ooh.
Marcus
Wow.
Goodbye.
Kicks for ass.
Like, this is enough,
Now,
right?
that's a holiday promotion.
This is
DJ
Envy-
Envy's kicks for
this
ass.
is cyberbullying.
Envy,
right?
you can't just be randomly hooking up with people at Revolt Music
No,
Conference.
this
That
is
is a holiday promotion.
That's-
Forget Toys for Tots. We got DJ Envy's kicks for ass.
Charlamagne the God. DJ Envy wasn't just pressed by the guests or the callers on the show, but also by his co-host Charlamagne. Known for his controversial and cheeky way of roasting people, Charlamagne took a swipe at DJ Envy on one of their shows over the report that he couldn't please his wife sexually for years.
He's trying to speed by this conversation, but it took Daddy Longleg 10 years in order to make Gia have an orgasm.
You got to think together since I was 16, she was 15. So, you got to think the first 10 years, yes, she was. I didn't know what I was doing. It was not like there was an instruction.
And you didn't even care, you selfish bastard.
I thought I was doing good.
During an interview with The Shade Room, DJ Envy and his wife, Gia Casey, got candid about a topic that many couples may experience but are too ashamed to admit: faking orgasms.
Just in life, like, he lives to make me happy, and he puts his best foot forward in that realm. So I would see him trying and really going to work, and I'm sure so many women can relate. Like, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it. But once you start, how do you stop?
DJ Envy explained that he found out about her faking it during an argument, which crushed him. His wife went on to explain that the situation was one of the reasons for the radio host to stray away and cheat on her.
Hurt my heart, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hurt my heart. I might have cried a couple of times, but it helped our relationship even better.
But on a more serious note, me doing that was very, very detrimental, and it put into effect the fall of a series of dominoes that hurt our relationship in the absolute worst way. It was actually one of the reasons why he cheated.
What? And she was like, we got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes, you do. I hear it. Like, yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, Big Daddy Longleg, you know what I mean? Like, and she's sitting there like, no, not at all. So it really hurt my heart. Like, it hurt me because for that time, I thought I was pleasing my wife. I thought I was pleasing, You hear all these stories of women talking about their girlfriend. Oh, girl, he was so short. Oh, girl, he ain't doing nothing. And I feel like they laughing. Now I feel like that's what my wife is doing.
After the interview on The Shade Room, DJ Envy would later be checked by his co-host Charlamagne. The Breakfast Club team had a field day with this news and will probably bring it up to Envy for the rest of his life.
How she used to do it, you remember?
No, I'm not telling you. But she's a good actress. All right.
I think that we should, this is, even though we're joking, the reality of the situation is the best thing that y'all did in that situation is talk about it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Even though she did have to lie for 10 years, you know what I mean? I think you should have, she should have told you the truth much, much sooner. But you do have to have those conversations. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about hurting the man's ego. Like, if that man isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, tell him so y'all can figure out how to do it properly so everybody can be satisfied.
Yes. And after we had that conversation, everything was fine after that. But, don't awe me.
It sounds sad.
Shut up.
Sad for Gia.
No,
it does sound sad. It sounds like chicken salad for some reason.
Shut up. Hello, who's this?
Diddy. Next up is Diddy. Regardless of what is going on with Puff, he came out to the Breakfast Club and gave Envy some blunt words. Diddy took a dig at DJ Envy about how the host has some hypocritical views on what's said about people's wives on the air. During an appearance on the show, the bad boy mogul was asked about the rumors that his former fling, Young Miami, is pregnant. Diddy checks Envy real quick, and his demeanor causes the host to start getting worked up.
Now, after the VMAs, there was rumors that Young Miami was pregnant. She played into it.
When was that? I ain't hear that.
I can't believe you didn't hear it. No,
so are the rumors true?
Carisha be throwing y'all for a spin. I'm be telling y'all right now, Carisha be having fun. It'd be like a video game to her.
You said you a stroker, and we just asking, is it?
Oh, no, I mean,
I don't think
no.
I know she ain't pregnant.
Yeah,
she gets asked.
Is your wife pregnant? I'm gonna tell you straight up. You be the craziest one asking about somebody's girl or a personal joint, but can't nobody even say nothing to you about nothing. I don't know. Hey, yo, Playboy, I'm gonna tell you, as men, I don't talk about my relationships with nobody like that.
It looks like the two are going to go head to head before Diddy turns it around and lets Envy know he's just playing with him. Not for nothing, Diddy makes a valid and true point. Envy gets turned up real quick when the conversation goes towards his family. But the host has no problem asking other people the same personal questions.
Let me say it like this. I don't mind anybody asking me a question. You can ask me whatever you ask.
I don't care.
But
that's not my business. I'm not thinking about you and another woman.
If somebody disrespects, it's another level.
Oh, I can't even imagine somebody disrespecting me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's my feeling.
Okay.
And that's how I feel. And it's easy for people to go online.
I'm just.
I'm not.
Yo, you see the beige rage coming? Diddy, you saw the beige rage coming. The beige rage was coming. The beige rage was coming. The beige rage.
Envy is going really. I don't know. Envy, you got to go into the love frequency.
I get there. Diddy, I agree. No, I agree with you.
You got to go into the love frequency.
I told him that yesterday. He's been having a year. Like, so you got to get him out of whatever frequency. Yeah. You got to sage him or something. Pray over you. Something.
Yeah. You definitely been on your pup daddy.
When they go to that left, when they go to left with him. Yeah. And then when I go too low, they be like, I take it too far.
Yeah.
It's all cool when they do it, but when I do, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj. Next, we have the self-proclaimed queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. Nicki had a bone to pick with DJ Envy. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, Nicki didn't fail to put all the hosts on check, especially DJ Envy.
All right.
Okay.
I heard that about Envy too.
Shut up. It's the Breakfast Club.
And what music are you playing? Oh, don't cut this off.
This is the part I love. See, this is the part I love.
Let's see how much juice you got, son.
When we come back, we got to pay some bills.
We're gonna play High School.
When we come back,
we not only gonna play High School though.
Okay.
And y'all, that's what I don't like about y'all New York people.
No.
Y'all,
There you
y'all
go.
D-Rod stuff that got a big name on it.
This is what I
There's
love.
other great records on it, so let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, stop. Y'all need to start trying to break records and start listening to people's music.
Minaj started to get frustrated because the music Envy had queued up was not the record she wanted them to play. She was trying to promote a new album, but Envy didn't have the correct songs lined up.
What, Envy? What?
I mean, that's the DJ. That's the DJ's job. It's a continuation of what I was saying in Clue last night. And Clue, I know you ain't even up yet. You lazy. Bye.
All right. When we come back, we're gonna get a Nicki Minaj record on it. She said so. That's why.
And you ain't got the heart.
I bet you
ain't gonna do it.
I bet you I do.
Okay.
What Nicki Minaj? What you want to hear when we come back, Nicki?
Why y'all don't have the songs queued up though?
We gotta pay bills first.
Okay, but I want to hear High School. I want to hear Hell Yeah. I want to hear I'm Legit. I want to hear Up in Flames.
That's only Queens right there.
You don't even know these songs. You guys do not clearly don't support me. Neither does Clue. But that's neither here nor there. But those are the songs that I would like y'all to play.
Envy, come on, be a real DJ.
I don't understand why I'm coming to radio and y'all don't even have my songs ready to be
Wait, hold on. That's the DJ. Look at Envy when you say all that.
Envy actually has the clean Roman reloaded re-up album.
Thank you. He does have
then
it.
let's start.
We will. We got to pay bills when we come back. Let's do it.
Well, that's the main focus.
And we have those records.
Yes.
That's the main focus of the kid coming to the radio.
Now.
When the kid come to the radio, the kid comes to hear her songs on the radio.
That's right.
The interview was mostly playful, but you could definitely tell that Nicki Minaj was getting annoyed with the laziness of the show's host. She goes on to check Envy one more time and makes a great point. Even though Envy isn't really taking her seriously, he should probably take her advice.
Preparing for your tour, you had the perfume launch going on at the same time, you're shooting videos in between time and doing American Idol.
And recording the album.
Yeah. And in the studio, and that's always your first priority, you say, being in the studio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she has to be just, I think people don't realize everything that goes into being a superstar. They see you, they're like, oh, why is she, whatever, she's late. It's like, I had a lot of stuff to do before I got here.
Yeah, and I'm never proud of being late, Like, we showed it because it was honest. I'm not going to put out a show and just have everything be mad fake and corny, like everything. No, this is the real deal. You want to see the day in the life of Nicki Minaj? Well, here it is. It's some people that want to be in the game and they don't even know what it entails, and maybe they should see it.
Well, Nicki Minaj is here. You want to holler at her, 800-585-1051. We still got to talk about if she has a penis or a vagina, because she said she has neither yesterday.
She's a Barbie. Barbies don't have neither.
Oh.
Envy's hair issues. During an episode of The Breakfast Club, DJ Envy's hairline became the subject of discussion. DJ Envy continuously argued that the hair was natural, but none of his co-hosts believe him, especially Charlamagne.
This is my hair for the last
Stop,
time.
man. Stop.
This is the last for the last time.
Come on, stop.
This is my hair.
Stop.
For everybody that's mentioned, I do not have hair plugs.
Stop.
I did not do a surgery. This is my hair. I'm just letting it grow.
Just say you started your Halloween costume early and you going as LeBron this year.
But guys really do get it.
Show her how you did it, Envy.
I didn't do it.
PRP is when they draw your blood and then
Have
they
you guys
spin your
ever
blood.
thought about it?
They just do
Envy
Beijing.
got it, I think.
They
to
just
be
do
honest with
Beijing
you.
right now.
I believe you.
No, I'm serious. Envy ain't had no hairline last year.
Did you talk about yourself in third person?
And he went away for 2 weeks and came back with a hairline.
I'm upset with myself for not getting that.
You should be upset at
I'm just
yourself
trying
for
to
walking
make
around
sure
with that
that she
goddamn
don't
wig
have-
on.
There's no wig on my hair. I let y'all touch it, pull it. It's not a wig. I'm letting my hair grow. My hair can grow.
There's no way between yesterday and today.
And I'm glad
Like
you
when I
realized
get
that.
braids in, and that's not my real hair.
He touched it yesterday. That's
you haven't man wave.
No, I was clowning
I've seen
you
a lot of
yesterday
man
because I
waves.
told you I can't believe you got that fake stuff on your head.
There's no fake stuff in my head. Touch it. It's not fake.
Boy,
look, you
please.
can still see my little where I got
Boy,
my.
if you don't
How
stop
done?
right now. So I doubt that's
Boy,
your
can you tell him
child.
my hair is real? I try to tell him my hair. Why are you looking like that? More, it's real. You know what? Forget
Of
it,
course
Maury.
it's
Maury know
real.
the toupee when he sees one. Maury, when you start
Well,
getting
I'm gonna
hair
tell you
plugs?
something.
What?
There are some great toupees.
This is
out
real.
there.
That's
Maury.
one of them.
I know.
This
is that right?
real.
I asked Johnny.
I'll tell you
Johnny.
one. I'll tell you one great No, that's real.
No, it's not, Maury.
Envy gets so easily fired up when the conversation turns to him. It's obvious why the Breakfast Club team picks on him.
You got follicles, bro.
To me, it's not. I don't have follicles. I don't
Follicle the
have
leader.
nothing. Nope.
Yes, you do, man.
Nope.
The diabolical follicle. Yo, if you was a rapper, you'd be like the diabolical follicle, something hair molecules. Yeah, you got it, bro. You look mad Dominican. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. I'm stuck on you, Envy Yankee, for real.
You know what though? With the plugs, you should put it kind of on the side right here. The
It's
two
not. It's
sides.
not a plug.
You should put some there. If that starts going back, I know what's up.
What do you like better, butt plugs, hair plugs, or the plug for the coke? Which one you like? Huh?
Neither. D. Neither.
D.
Okay, drop one of Clue's bombs. But Envy!
That wasn't even an option.
Who got time for butt
He
plugs
said
when you can
A,
just
B,
get
or
the
C.
D?
Charlamagne and Angela. When Angela Yee was still part of the crew at the Breakfast Club, she and Charlamagne had a blast roasting DJ Envy on an episode of their show. During a discussion about parenting, DJ Envy emphasized the importance of babysitters and parental caution, and the conversation quickly changed to Envy being the topic of discussion.
Whatever the help is, the babysitter is not beating up or hurting the child, so they have them there as protection, but you just got to be extra careful.
And at this point, does it matter? We're all under surveillance, bro. Big brother been watching. Big brother, big sister, big daddy, big mama, they been watching.
Not when I'm in my house naked, though.
All right, you think that. Somebody done seen that little beige ass a million times.
Goodness gracious.
I'm telling you. This is the world we live in, man.
It's got personal. All right, well.
Yeah, it got too personal.
Everything's under surveillance, man. You can't get away with nothing. People hear every word you say. Like, you think it's a coincidence when you're randomly talking about something, and when you go to your laptop or your phone, it just pops up on your phone all of a sudden?
Oh, my beige ass don't pop up on the phone, though.
How you know?
Well, no.
Look, I guarantee you right now, when you pull up on your phone, it's going to be asses. Light-skinned asses
Shut up,
everywhere.
man. Shut up.
Let me Google DJ Envy beige ass.
Oh, stop it.
See what comes up.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm intrigued. Hold on. What do you
The
see?
first thing that comes up is Charlamagne's butt.
Let me see.
And Envy's holding it.
That is true. No, that is true. That is true. The first thing that comes up is Charlamagne's
yes,
God.
it is.
Give DJ Envy a mold of his butt. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Drop one of those bombs for me. You can't escape me, King.
All right. Well, that is your front page news.
The two co-hosts continued to roast Envy as they Google searched his name and made fun of him when all kinds of gay results came up. The facial expression on the DJ's face is priceless, as he just sits there and takes it.
Oh, you know what's funny? Google says,
Then it says DJ Envy caught up in booty scandal.
this, I don't know about that. It says, did you mean DJ Envy big ass?
I can't with you guys. Well,
You know, it does say DJ Envy caught up in booty scandal, and then it says,
I don't see that.
wow, this is crazy. It says, DJ Envy when Shorty offered to pound his brown balloon knot with 9.5 inches.
No, I do see that one. He's right. She's right. I do see that one.
I'll wait for you guys to finish.
Wow. This is a wild headline, bro.
You guys finish?
I never even heard it referred to as something like that.
When
You want me to look up,
What is
you want me to
a
look up Angela Yee beige ass? Let me look it up Angela Yee
Brown
beige ass.
balloon knot?
content y'all want to play this
DJ
morning.
Envy is used to taunting his guests as one of the 3 co-hosts of the nationally broadcast radio morning show, The Breakfast Club. But this morning it was his turn. A 9.5-inch strap? Really, Envy? Respect.
It says Envy's strap-on revelation became an immediate trending topic on Twitter. Currently, there are close to 68,000 tweets.
Somebody said she tried to scare DJ Envy away with the 9.5-inch dildo, and Envy took his coat off.
Envy agreed that his libido was so out of control he just couldn't help himself.
Wow.
He said it was gay, so what?
I'll wait for you guys to be finished.
Oh, man.
Whoa! The 9.5-inch strap. DJ Envy ain't no big respect.
Respect is funny as hell. How you put hashtag respect?
Ooh, that's your
You guys
rumor
finished?
report.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's your rumor report.
You guys finished?
Oh, man, I'm only crying out my left eye, man. I promise.
Are you guys done?
So there you have it. 10 times DJ Envy gets roasted on The Breakfast Club. Which one of these moments do you think was the best? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the other ones. We appreciate all the support from you guys. Help us out by liking, sharing, and commenting. And subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Thanks for hanging out with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.